today's video is going to be my top 10 drugstore beauty favorites. I love drugstore products because drugstore products are so easy and convenient to find, and they're just, like I said, convenient. You can just go to your local grocery store or drugstore and find basically anything and everything. And actually a lot of the drugstore products I prefer over high-end products. There's actually some really great drugstore products out there. So I had to choose my top 10 and it wasn't easy. But I tried to include like one of everything, so it's like got every category. So if I was like stranded on a desert island, I pretty much had everything. Actually, I think I'm missing one thing. I am. Okay, well it's gonna have to be 11, is that right? But I'm gonna call it 10. My first drugstore favorite has to be the Real Techniques Beauty Blending Sponge. It's so familiar to the original Beauty Blender, but it's so inexpensive. It's half the price and it's literally identical except the fact that it has like a slant on it. But the denseness, the softness, everything is there. It's just perfect, and it's half the price, so you can't really beat it. A BB cream that I have been recently really loving is this L'Oreal Magic Skin Beautifier BB cream. This is in medium. I believe they do have 3 shades. This is really nice because it's kind of similar to a tinted moisturizer, but it gives more of a coverage. So it's in between a tinted moisturizer and a foundation coverage wise, but it feels like you're not wearing any foundation, and I love the fact that it gives a nice airy look, and it's almost like a bare skin kind of look. It almost looks like a tinted moisturizer. If you look at it, it's like comes out clear. It is buildable, so that's what I love about it. It's, like I said, it's a little bit more of a coverage than a tinted moisturizer, but not as much as a foundation. So this is really great. I do have oily skin, and it does work really well. I wouldn't say it's long wearing, but again, if you're wearing more of a tinted moisturizer or a BB cream, I wouldn't find that it would be extremely long wearing. You could probably just wear foundation if you're looking for something that's long wearing. But as far as foundation, that one was easy. It had to be the Revlon Whipped Foundation. I seriously love this foundation. I know that it's not for everybody, and I do find that when I do have like dry, like I know I had a dry patch, dry season. I did find that when I did have dry patches or dry areas on my skin, that it did kind of accentuate it and stick to them, so it kind of like drew attention to it. So I wouldn't find that it would be great for dry skinned people, but if you do have oily skin, it's really nice, and it's one of those staple items in my makeup collection because it literally covers anything and everything, and you never know what's going to happen. So if you got a scar, scrape, a pimple, it's going to cover. So I really do like this a lot. It isn't for everybody, like I said, and the coverage is full coverage, but it almost is like a mousse texture or a jello texture, but it's, like I said, it's really nice and very long wearing and very covering. I do like the dewy look that it gives. It's not matte, but I do like the dewy kind of look that it gives. It's almost like an airbrushed natural look, but like I said, it's a thicker foundation and it's not going to be for everybody. I've never repurchased as many a foundation as much as I have with this one. The only con I would have to say about the Revlon foundation is that, well, I don't think it has SPF in it, but 2, it also does show a white cast if you photograph in it, so it's not one of those ones you want to really photograph with it unless you don't really mind the white cast, your white face and your tan body, if you don't mind that. As far as concealer, I did have to choose the Rimmel Highlight 2-in-1. I've been talking about this concealer forever now. I do love this because, like it's a 2-in-1 concealer, so not only does it cover any imperfections under the eyes, any tiredness or any dark circles, it also does highlight the area and make it appear a lot brighter, which makes it appear a lot more youthful looking and more awake, and it's just so great. It blends really nicely, and it doesn't set on top of the skin like some of the concealers. You know, I'm pretty addicted to contouring and highlighting, so when I found out that the Maybelline came out with a stick foundation, I was pretty excited about it. This is so great because it's just easy, and it's one of those convenient ways to contour with. If you love cream contouring, you definitely have to try this out. I use color 330 in Toffee Caramel. It's just nice because you don't have to use a brush, and you literally just apply, sculpt your face out, and you can blend it with a stippling brush since it is a foundation and not like a cream contour. Well, it is kind of a cream contour, but you know what I mean. A lot of those other ones you have to get a brush for, and then you have to blend it with a beauty blender, because if you blend it with a stippling brush, sometimes it gives not the evenness. It kind of looks like splotchy looking. This doesn't do that at all, and I love how just it's easy and fast, convenient way to contour your face and still look sculpted out, and just do it quickly. If you want to see a drugstore cream contour video, let me know in the comments down below. I know that I did do recently a cream contouring video. I love contouring. I just feel like it just makes my whole face, my face just gives me life to my face. It gives life. A favorite blush of mine has to be the Milani blush. It's one of their newer ones from their matte collection. I believe that there was 2 shades in that, the new line that they recently came out with. This one is Pink Delzo. I'll put it down in the comments. I'll put it down below. Anyways, this is beautiful color. It's so pigmented, and I love the fact that you can build it up or just wear it as a flush of color, and I believe that it would look great on just about any complexion since it is so pigmented. It is long wearing. I didn't find any splotchiness to it at all, which is really great because some of the drugstore blushes, just they don't got it there in the blush line. The blushes, they don't got it in the blushes. But this one is a must. As far as eye products, I had to include one of my Maybelline color tattoos. This one is in Rich Mahogany. You can see why I included this one. It's the only one that I've hit pan in, but the color tattoos are probably my favorite drugstore products from the drugstore, just because they're just really long wearing, and I love to wear them as a shadow base to enhance my eyeshadows. It makes my eyeshadows last a lot longer, and it also pops my eyeshadows and just kind of enhances them a little bit. I've talked about these forever, so I'm not going to get too into detail with them, but I absolutely love them so much. The NYC liquid liner is by far one of my favorite liquid liners, even outbeats the high-end liquid liners. It's really long wearing, and it's just so deep, dark, and black, and I love liquid liners mainly and only to apply over my lashes to kind of blend my lashes into my lash strip into like my liner, so it doesn't look like I'm wearing lashes, to kind of disguise them a little bit. It does a really great job, and it's just so affordable. I believe it's like $1.99, and it, like I said, it outbeats any high-end liquid liner ever. A mascara was pretty easy for me. The L'Oreal Voluminous Original Mascara is one of the mascaras that I have always gravitated back towards. I just really love the thicker, kind of wetter mascaras. They just tend to hold my lashes, hold my curl a little longer because I'm lacking in that department. So I always go back to this one. I can usually figure out what if I like a mascara immediately after I use it, just depending on how it's just feels, looks, you know, you get it. My last 2 products are lip products. I know I would, if I could, I probably would have favored, if I didn't pick one of everything, I probably would have favored towards the lip products. Drugstore lip products are probably my favorite drugstore item. The lips color I had to choose was the Lalacore L'Oreal Color Rich. It's one of their newer collections. It's not the newest, but it's one of their newer collections, and this one's in Lacquerized, which is such a beautiful shade for the summer. It's so pretty and flattering and gives you that nice kind of soft look. Not soft, it's definitely a statement. If you're looking for the perfect pop of color, this one is, it's just all there. I love it. I love the fact that it's really moisturizing feeling, and it doesn't make your lips feel or look peely. You know, after a while, after you're talking and eating and whatever you're doing, it just, your lipsticks kind of starts to look peely looking. I always thought it was my lips, but it definitely is the lip product. Well, it could be your lips too, but mostly it's the lip product, and this doesn't do that at all. It's just so pretty, and it's a perfect pop of color. I know I've talked about it a billion times, but I do really love it. For moisturizing, my last lip product has to be the Maybelline Baby Lips. I know that a lot of you are going to say that you love the EOS lip balms, but I really do love the Maybelline Baby Lips. I just find that they're a little bit more moisturizing, for me at least. I do believe they have SPF in them, but don't quote me on that. If they don't, then that's probably the only negative thing I have to say about that. And I love the fact that they have a bunch of different sheer colors, which is really low maintenance and just really easy to apply for just about anybody, because I know lipsticks aren't for everybody. So if you're just looking for like a sheen of color, they do have a wide variety of different fun colors. So definitely check these out for moisturizing colored lips. This one's just the original one. It's like my everyday moisturizer. So those are my top 10 favorite drugstore products currently. Let me know if you want to see like high-end products, or maybe like lipsticks, certain categories, you know? So if you guys enjoyed, thanks so much for watching, and I will see you guys later. Bye!